Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy FFXV video, and we've got a double news day here. And I'm only going to be talking about very briefly on the JP version, since there isn't much to say as usual. So this is your JP news update. Ignis, the present version, will be put into the game, and it looks like he's just a physical DPS, which is interesting. Maybe not. And then Gladio is also a physical DPS. Okay, I'm not going to take these types seriously because honestly, this guy should be a DPS support and this guy should be a DPS tank because in the game he tanks. So he should be a tank. If they're both just physical DPS, then what's the point of even caring? Hopefully they're more interesting than these roles provide information on. And then there's the usual upgrades, event, weapon quests probably, and crowns. Supposedly it's going to be Edgar, but does anyone care unless they upgrade his amps? It still doesn't matter. So that's what would have to happen. Anyways, on to the next, and this is another CN unit import, and his name is Cure on the global version. Honestly, I don't remember it was like something else completely different I believe for the CN version, but okay, so we have a guy who's interesting, I must say. Interesting in a way. There's some weird things where like he's very similar to that Dragon Quest unit where he does ice and fire. Not really sure why he even cares about ice because it's SLB's fire, so whatever. So he might have some interesting things, but we'll have to see. He has an area effect, so we'll have to see if that's even good or not. Because if it's only like 25%, then who cares? Oh, there's some new stuff in here. Alright, I gotta talk about it. It's the obligatory combat or exchange shop, whatever it's called, segment. So 100 attack. It's still not that amazing. Like, this is not that amazing. It's basically a power creep version of Graf's STMR. It's literally just a power creep of Graf's STMR. So that's all there is to say about that. And Spear boosts equipment spirit by 75%. When a single. Yeah, this is not really that amazing. Yeah, usually I'm like, okay, like I guess. I mean, these races are not that hard to gear for at this point. So honestly, this is not that good at all. It's a trap, in my opinion. And the last one, 60% defense spirit, whatever at this point. Some decent resistances though. And this feels like just a slightly better version of Renoa's STMR because it gives some stats. Yeah, this feels like just a slightly better version of Renoa's STMR. That's about it. So there's that for you guys if you guys care about that whatsoever. But moving on, the unsung epic is going to be just the. Is this a fun? I guess this is Final Fantasy VII. And I don't remember I don't look at JP names for events, so I guess this is a Final Fantasy VII event. Okay. And Cloud is finally getting his crowns. He makes them very good. I don't believe he has his leader skill yet, though. I believe it comes later, but his crowns make him top tier. Even for global, I believe it'll still be very good. In fact, he'll probably be one of the top Dark Vision DPS. And oh, there's the enhancements are changed. So there's some tanking ones. I don't think there's anything done. Nope. There's some tanking ones and some good ones, some things that you like to see. So pretty cool. Like to see that. And then just like I mentioned in my previous video, the EX1 trade-off is not really that special anymore, considering that we get cards like this with only 130 magic or attack, and then you have killers like on the first two. Like, it's good for new players, but for people who've been playing for a while, it's kind of like, okay, I like the artwork, but that's about it. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure why they're doing a live stream, because you already know the unit, so it would be just, I guess they're revealing something else, maybe lightning with some buffs. That's all I can guess at this point. I'm not sure what they would be doing a live stream. Other than maybe it's just mandated for them to do a live stream, but they should have already done it for this guy. So that means in my opinion, I feel like this guy is just a bait for the next thing that's going to be coming, which is, I know it's a cliche to say every single week, oh, this is a bait for something else, but I mean, it's perfectly reasonable to say it this time around because there's a live stream after this banner has been already released, so it leads me to believe that something else is happening on the 13th. Cloud's remake, his buffs, he just gets a lot of buffs, a lot of everything. It basically becomes a completely new unit who's a lot better, just completely better. 150% amp, strong, strong capabilities in his base form. His brave shift form, unfortunately, is just completely unsalvageable. Basically, you're only switching to his brave shift form to imbue him. That's it. And most times you can just imbue him without needing to shift anyways. So his brave shift form is completely unsalvageable, unfortunately, but his base form is where you're using his strength at. Oh, his brave shift form does, his LB does change to 27 hits, I believe, but it's just not, it's not really a thing. So let's not try to make it a thing. Anyways, Exchange Shop has his fragments if you want to pull. And if you're a new player, and there are some new players in my comment section, you see all this stuff here, you might say, oh, this is pretty cool, all this equipment here. This is all old equipment. This must be like at least 3+ years old at this point, a lot of this equipment here. So don't even look at it. It's not exciting or anything. It's just old equipment they should not be buying. And then if they here's the VAB coin removal segment that I'm always going to look at to see if they put it back, but nope, it's still not here. So there's their sharpening segment and or VIP coin removal segment. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Kerr. What do you guys think about if you played the JP version or interested in the JP version? I know it was gonna be Final Fantasy 15 Part 2, but I just didn't know who it was gonna be. It was gonna be Arden again, but no, they're gonna give us actually newer characters that actually finally get a spot, and hopefully we get in the future get a Luna Frey that's actually good, like the 5-star version was, kind of. So that's about it. That is the news segment for today. I want to see you guys in the comment section for this one. Are you gonna pull because he has a fire field, or you're just gonna wait until the 13th, which is my recommendation, because something else is gonna happen. What that something happen might be, I don't know. I guess maybe another global unit, or lightning that gets buffed for Clash of Wills, because that's the only thing that makes sense since he's fire, and Clash of the Wills this time around is not weak to fire at all, or ice. I think. I think lightning was the number one weakness to him, and then the two lower ones were something else. So I don't know why he's even coming out at this point, but wait until the 13th, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.